It's good. I don't get paid to do this. Let's pick all this money up. Welcome back to AF Tech. I like Nvidia stuff. Move that out of the way for a second. I also like AMD, right? AMD, ATI, AMD. What else we got? R9 270, AMD, R9 270X. You know what I also like? I like Noctua right here. Noctua fans. I'm a Noctua fan. Get it? It's a Corsair fan. Noctua. Who's this? Who's this? This is that's EVGA. Let's see. Oh yeah. Well, all right here. Yeah, we got another Nvidia. Two more Nvidia cards. EVGA. Some more Corsair headset. Pretty good headset. Times 2 Sound Blaster Z sound cards. This microphone. What else do we got? Well, we got Coolermaster case, Corsair case, ASUS screen, eMachines screen, eMachines keyboard, Logitech M305 mouse. I wish they still made these because I want more of them. The stupid thing about YouTubers being paid to showcase Nvidia. Well, I don't see an Nvidia product in this shot here. I mean, I only got 44 subs. Can't be monetized, but also no sponsors, all that kind of stuff. Doing this all myself. And a multitude of fans, because that's what this video is actually about today. We're not talking about this stuff. This is just me addressing that stupid thing that was posted on Reddit. Completely untrue. Yeah, let's get this cleared out and get back to what I'm actually supposed to do in this video. Let me show you. I have I'm a big fan of fans. What type of fans do you need? What do they do? Price performance? I'm not gonna really talk about that because most fans are they're gonna work for what you need. Some might not. The power supply fan has died, or is dying, and it actually died before in the same power supply. It was, I think, the first high wattage power supply I ever bought because I had purchased a 500 watt. It was in the underdesk PC. You know, it works. It's pretty good. But anyways, in this computer, there's a 750 watt Coolermaster power supply. The original fan died a long time ago, like fairly soon after I bought it, which really sucked. But I'm going to show you what I did to fix it, and then we're going to fix it again. A couple different ways we could go about this. Yeah, so let's crack this big pink computer open. There we go. So we got a Coolermaster 750 watt, 80 plus bronze. It's a really good power supply. I may have voided the warranty, well, mainly because the fan died. See this right here? That's non-original. I wonder why. What's that? Money? That means it's time for the product placement, actually. See? It's right here. There. That's some, is that good enough, Nvidia? Money. She does not like that. Not one bit. So what I'm going to show you how to do in this video is remove that fan from the power supply and replace it with a fan that actually works. And there's a couple different ways we can go about this. One is actually use another power supply fan, which works because there's a proprietary little pin in there. It's a little tiny 2 or 3 pin, 4 pin maybe. Just use this as an example. I know there are multiple different types of fans. This Raidmax fan has a special connector because of its RGBness. This one, Coolermaster A1 2025-20RB 4BPF1, the 2000 RPM fan, it has 4 pin. It's really loud just by itself. It's the air sound. For instance, these Corsair fans, 3 pin. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop open the power supply and we're gonna pull that fan out. For ease of installation, we're just gonna take one of these other fans and we're gonna put it in there. But you could use, you know, a 120 or 140, depending on your power supply, out of another power supply, say a dead one, or one that's underpowered and, you know, just sitting in the closet or whatever. You could do that. But in this case, I think this one's been around for a long time. It's a Aerocool Shark, a long cord on it. So this is the main reason why I would like to use this one, because it'll reach. Let's reorientate the computer and get into it. Also, if you're gonna get into a power supply, be very, very careful. Even when it's off, it can kill you very quickly. And it's not good. You wouldn't even know, so don't even worry about it. But if you do open up your power supply, first of all, you're going to void your warranty. Second of all, it can kill you. So don't touch anything inside of it. You know, maybe clean it out with some compressed air, you know, air can and all that stuff. No vacuums, of course. It's more volts and amps than you want going through your body. So be very careful. Ground yourself. Anybody who's installed a power supply before will know there are 4 screws at the back. They're the only ones you need to take out for now, or put in if you're installing it. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, 4 screws. Yes, capacitors. Capacitors have a capacity, and they hold a charge. I don't know all the technical aspects of capacitors. It's like a battery. The battery using the chemical processes to create the power. Capacitors have a capacity to store power. And with the conversion from AC to DC from the wall, that's how you get 750 watts. If you only have, say, you got 110, you got 220, all that stuff. It stores it up, builds it up, delivers you your clean power. It stores it for a little while afterwards. If you ever notice, when you turn your PC off, the little lights on the motherboard and stuff, even when you turn this off, they'll stay lit because it's still drawing power from the power supply. The capacitor's in the power supply. Alright, this is going to be really cramped and annoying, and I'm not looking forward to it. Got the power supply pulled up. There's these 4 screws. There's also this screw right here. These 2 screws. Another one there. Another one there. We're going to leave these ones in place for right now. We don't need to touch these screws. We need to take these side screws out. I wouldn't recommend doing it like this. I would recommend doing it outside the case. But since I didn't plan ahead, and I'm not going to take all this stuff apart, we're not going to do that. Okay. Okay, everybody. Ta-da! Now, it's pretty dirty in there. Fan's pretty dirty. It's a Coolermaster. Hey, actually, very similar to that one. Also, if you didn't notice, a Noctua fan in here. The 3 Noctua fans that I ordered, obviously, in the last video, they came. I installed them, and they're awesome. Hey, Noctua, I like your products. If you ever see this video, know that I will accept any amount of free fans for sponsorships and builds, because if there's only one fan I would ever use, it's Noctua. I think we'll replace it with that green one. It does have green LEDs, but it's inside, so no one will ever see them. Snarf. Money. Make videos. No job. Get a job. He took our jobs. The manly way to screw. Don't need no robotic bullshit. Fan is removed. Fan does cover. Might use that from something else. This fan, garbage. This fan, I'm not actually entirely sure. Let's do some testing real quick. This video is not brought to you by rain, although it would be nice. This is my test bench. It's my computer. Ignore the 2080 in the background. It's not product placement. I won it at LTX 2019. I don't know how many times I've said that this year since that happened, so I'm probably gonna just keep doing it. So here we go. Take this fancy extension that I've built. Here's our crappy fan that we took out of the power supply. Let's see if it makes any noise. Hear that? That sound? That means something in our bearing is not holding it anymore. And since it's sitting like this in the computer, every time it turns on, it does that wah sound, right? My best impression of broken fan. No hub movement. It's relatively slow. Alright, so that's candidate 1. 2000 RPM, 120 Coolermaster. Now that, I can feel the air. But hear the hum? Now, going through these two lines here, it's probably not running at full speed. These are the RPM limiters that came with the actual, with these fans. There was two of them. There's a black one and a red one, each indicating how much RPMs they take off. This one is the Noctua one. So let's do a little comparison with the one that comes with the product. Not bad. A lot of airflow. Nice solid bubble right here of air. Of course, these are airflow fans. They're not rated for radiators, but they will work because that's what I used them for. All right, here's the Noctua one. I think it'll work. So this little gap, the power supply coming out, obviously it closes over that, but I just ran it out through there. So when you attach your fan, you know, you just got to hold it and put the screws in. So we take our machine screw, drop it in the hole like that, and you spend like 20 minutes threading each one of these down into the fan. So I got the this already installed, which obviously you don't have to do that. So now all I'm gonna have to do is take Mr. Power Supply that's caked with shit. Alright, so I almost got these screws put back in. This time I'm gonna leave it in the down orientation. So you can tell up here, these two thermal take fans that I got randomly, put those in because I thought that the Corsair fans were the ones that were dying, but they weren't. So I did a bunch of work for nothing. So our plug is up here past the cooler right there next to the PCIe thingy. So that's where we need to go from here up through to right there. And there we go. Okay, let's plug this end in. Plug is plugged right there. Our two power connectors, right? And we're going to interlink them. Alright, well, I've rambled enough for one video. I'm going to put this back, we're going to screw that back in, and then we'll continue. Why did I say it like that? Okay, so our fan and our power supply is back in. Our Nvidia product placement has been successfully achieved. I mean, all that money is just pouring into my bank account right now. I'd show you, but I'd be embarrassed of what is actually in my bank account. So we'll remove this. So anyways, now that our power supply is fully functional again, it's basically just a glorified HTPC. It just sits in there, we watch YouTube, we'll watch some, you know, movies on it. It's got a Blu-ray player, so we watch Blu-rays. Handles Doom, everything, because it's got the 3570K and it's got the 970, so it's pretty good. I mean, I could turn it on, you can hear it, but that would be dumb. I think that's the end of this one. Take that out of there. So yeah, I'm gonna clean all this shit up, make another video, I guess. So if you enjoyed, do the thumb thing, hit that bell, subscribe and stuff. That'd be great if I got more subscribers. Yeah. See you in the next video.